Hey guys, it's Roscoe, and on the Space Couch today, Elon Musk has revealed a few more details of his Mars plan. So we've spoken previously about how he wants to launch a Red Dragon to Mars in the 2018 window. He's now said that he wants to send people to Mars in the 2024 window that would arrive the following year in 2025. It's very exciting. Much sooner than anything NASA has got planned or anyone else. He said he's going to start cargo flights to Mars. So I assume there'll be that first proving flight in 2018 with the Dragon. We'll find out how they're able to land on the surface, any issues that come from that. And then I assume you'll start sending out infrastructure and stuff in the 2020 and the 2022 windows prior to people going in the 2024 window. And then each window after that, there'll be people and cargo flights, I expect. So yes, very exciting. I mean, obviously, with Elon Musk, quite often initial timetables prove to be, well, shall we say, they slip quite often. That's been the case with SpaceX, that's been the case with Tesla. However, although the deadlines might slip, the objective does not. And the objective has been met or is being met across those companies. Once he says he's doing something, it gets done and it will happen, although it might be a bit later than he originally planned. I think that is definitely the lesson we can take from this. I mean, yes, the 2018 flight might slip to 2020. That will probably impact the human flight. Probably will slip by another window to 2026. Still, as I said, much faster than NASA, who are just saying sometime in the 2030s, and I think it's now the late 2030s. So we shall see. Indeed, so people going to Mars, finally, we'll see it in our lifetimes, you know, the first person on Mars. I wonder who it's going to be. I'll tell you who it's not going to be. It's not going to be Elon Musk. He has said many times, yes, he wants to go to Mars, you know. He doesn't necessarily intend to die there, at least not on impact, although he may die there of old age. But he's not going to be on those first flights. He's said he wants to orbit the Earth in one of the Dragons, but that'll be in a couple of years' time. He doesn't need to be the first person on Mars. His contributions to humanity are already vast and will continue to grow, of course. A Mars colony. Obviously, there's that big conference in September where Elon's going to announce more details of the Mars colonial transport and its associated architecture, you know. And he said Red Dragon's going to form a big part of it. I do wonder if Bigelow habitats will form part of it. I hope so. It seems like the role they were designed for, doesn't it? That, as well as free floating stations or part of the ISS, that could also happen. So guys, I thought I'd just let you know the latest on Elon's Mars plan. I don't know how many people he would be sending, or if it would just be like, say, a flyby slingshot, which was, I think, Dennis Tito. He had that idea. It was going to be in 2021, I think, probably launching in the 2020 window, of sending a capsule with habitat, I think it was, attached to it, and just doing a slingshot flyby of Mars and coming back. That'd be interesting. Obviously, that's what they did when they went to the moon, you know. They orbited it a couple of times first before anyone attempted the landing. We shall see if that is the case with Mars also. But once people start going to Mars, there'll be no stopping it, you know. It's not going to be flags and footprints. Elon has been very clear about the need to expand off-world. First to Mars and the moon, and then elsewhere in the solar system, and if we ever reach the technology that would enable us to travel interstellar distances to other worlds in due course. We shall see if that happens. I do believe 2024, that would be fantastic. Let's hope it doesn't slip, but bear in mind it's quite likely that it could. It's dependent on an awful lot of things happening first. But as I said, once the decision is made with Elon Musk and his various companies, while the timetable may be a little bit fluid, the objective is not, and the objective gets met. So guys, what do you think of Elon's plans? Do you think it's reasonable or feasible to send someone in that time frame? I did read somewhere, you know how when Kennedy gave his We Choose to Go to the Moon speech, the 8-year period, I think it was, from that speech to Neil Armstrong, Buzz Aldrin and Mike Collins going to the moon, and the first two of those guys stepping on the surface. That would be from now. It would be like 2024, so it's doable. Well, ish. We have done it before on a smaller scale. We'll have to rise to the challenge to be able to cross the Gulf to Mars. Please subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed this content, leave me a comment or suggestion for an upcoming topic you'd like to see discussed, or like the video.